Lucas had always been drawn to the old, abandoned house at the end of the street. It was rumored to be haunted, and the townspeople told stories of strange occurrences that took place inside. Despite the warnings, Lucas couldn't resist exploring the place for himself. He had always been fascinated by the paranormal. As he made his way through the creaky front door, Lucas felt a chill run down his spine. The air was thick with dust, and the faint smell of decay lingered in the air. As he made his way through the dimly lit hallway, he suddenly heard a loud noise coming from upstairs. It sounded like someone or something was moving around. Lucas slowly climbed the stairs, his heart pounding in his chest. When he reached the top, he cautiously opened the door to one of the bedrooms. To his surprise, he found himself face to face with a ghostly figure. It was a woman, dressed in an old-fashioned gown, and she was staring right at him. Lucas was terrified, but he couldn't move. The ghostly woman seemed to be reaching out to him, but before he could react, he was sucked into a vortex of swirling colors and lights. He felt as if he were falling through space, and he had no idea where he was going. When he finally came to a stop, Lucas found himself in a strange and unfamiliar world. The sky was purple, and the trees were unlike anything he had ever seen before. There were creatures roaming about, some of them friendly, and others decidedly not. Lucas realized that he had stumbled upon a world beyond reality, a place where anything was possible. Lucas knew that he needed to find a way back to his own world, but he also felt an intense curiosity about the one he had discovered. He began to explore this strange new land, making friends with some of the creatures he encountered and battling others who tried to harm him. As he journeyed through this world, Lucas also discovered that there was a quest he needed to undertake. There was a great evil that threatened to destroy this world and all who lived in it. Lucas was the only one who could stop it, but he needed to find a way to do so before it was too late. As we crossed over into the other side, we found ourselves in the midst of a great battle. The air was thick with smoke, and the ground shook with the force of the fighting. It was like nothing I had ever seen before. We watched in horror as the two armies clashed, their weapons ringing out in a deadly chorus. I could see Lucas fighting bravely, his sword flashing in the light of the otherworldly sky. He fought with a strength and skill that seemed almost otherworldly, as if he had been born for this moment. And when the battle finally ended, and the last of the enemy had been defeated, we stood victorious but weary, ready to continue our journey into the unknown. Lucas knew that he needed to return to his own world, but he also knew that he would miss this one. He had made friends here, and he had found a sense of purpose that he had never known before. But he also knew that his place was back in his own world, and that he had a life to get back to. With a heavy heart, Lucas bid farewell to his friends and prepared to leave. He stepped back through the portal and felt a rush of wind as he was whisked back to his own world. As he stood on the sidewalk in front of the old haunted house, Lucas knew that he had been forever changed by his experience. He had discovered a world beyond reality, and he would never forget it.